Hello, everybody. Hey, I'm going to do the 2 weeks prior to the 13th and see if there's like a pattern, what's going on, if there was like, you know, any interesting activity. I always start down whenever I do this. It's so funny. I don't know why I do that. It's so weird. Anyway, just this, I had a request for this and it was a very good idea. I really think that there's something here, just thinking about like what interesting things may have happened prior to that because of leading up to it, possibly. If it wasn't just, just out of the blue that it happened, which I don't think it was. I don't at all, just due to everything else that, just the grub truck and everything else, it was just too weird. So this is going to be, I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday of 29th and 30th. And then I'm going to do the 5th and the 6th. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so October 29th, 2022. Alcohol offense on Deacon Avenue and Idaho Avenue. And that was, nope, no report, no nothing, nada. Another alcohol offense. Where's this one at? This is on Deacon. So this is on Taylor. 700 blocks, so that's those apartments. Oh, report taken on that one. Suspicious person circumstance, South Harrison Street and East 8th Street. Reporting a subject who was possibly intoxicated get into a vehicle. Officer responded unfound. Okay, to get into a vehicle to drive. I thought it was. Another, jeez, come on now. Another report taken on this one, West 7th Street in Elm. Let's see. Another alcohol offense. Citizen dispute. Okay, there's 700 Harrison again, so that one was just up here, right? Did we just do Harrison? Yeah. But that was, it's 8th. I think that one was 7th, right? Oh, just, okay. So it doesn't say, okay. RP hears screaming coming from across the street from his house. It's been going on for the last couple of minutes. Officers responded, report taken. Eek. Good idea, little mama, for me to do this. Disorderly conduct. Friendship Square, South Main Street. Male screaming in the square. Officer responded in a report. DUI, alcohol, or drugs. Another 700 block Harrison. They just did this one. There's 3 of them now. Arrested male for DUI. Report taken. Wow. There's a lot going on this day. Theft other. West A Street. Lutheran Church. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, it's only 9 o'clock. I shouldn't be yawning. Reporting a theft. Officer responded. Report taken. Dang, there's a lot going on. Parking problem. Baker Street. Reported a parking problem, no report. Agency assistance. Now I need to look that up, what that actually means. Agency assistance. So, officer requested a case, no report. I don't know, maybe someone calls in and like has a problem and they deem it, important enough to open up a case on it or something. I don't know. Threatening at Walmart. Walmart gets a lot of activity over there. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Wow, that was a good one too. Man, that one was you ever have a really good yawn? That one was a good one. Advising female is attempting to extort him for money over messages. Dang. Little mad people in this town. Stray animals. Victoria Drive. I've not heard that one yet. Reporting a stray dog. Drives me nuts when people don't care their animals. DUI, alcohol, or drugs. There's Sweet Avenue and South Main. So that's right up there by the Identity Apartments, where that guy was arrested the night of the murders, that Cade guy, for stealing that sign. Courtesy of Lana for getting that one. Officer arrested female for DUI. Wow, there's a lot going on in this one. Abnormal behavior, 3rd and Main. Subject walking along and shouting things and being aggressive to themselves. Subject walking along and shouting things and being aggressive to themselves. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Hmm. Malicious mischief. 2200 block of White Avenue. Reporting a person that he called officer on twice last night, broke his window and slashed his tires. Officer responded, report taken. Dang, we're gonna have to go back one more day, apparently. Deacon Bruce Pittman Center. Traffic violation. Reporting a traffic reporting a traffic offense. Officers responded, no report. Oh my god, that was funny. Fraud. 1000 block of West A Street. Reporting fraud. Officer advised computer report. After this, after the November 13th, there was a lot of, not right after, it was probably a couple months after that, but there started being a lot of people posing as cops and federal agents and just weird stuff. See, here's what I'm thinking. I think that this is, they're still out there. They may not still be in that town, but they're still out there. And the people all the people that know about this, of course, they're still out there. A lot of them live there still. And don't you think you'd be going a little mad? Having to keep quiet or about something like this when you know details or some details or enough of the details, but you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You don't know if those perps are going to come back and get you. Say you say something and it goes down the line because at this point you can't trust anybody in that town. Period. Nada. Nobody. Zip. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. How could you trust anybody if you can't even trust your own cops, police officers? I mean, the prosecuting attorney is lying. They're all lying. And quite frankly, I'll just tell you what I think. It's my opinion only. It's speculation. But I think this stems all from the university and from the frats. I think that they're protected. And the people, and if you look at it, the people that work in that town, look at Green. He was a University of U of I. You've got the Fry, you've got Payne, you've got all these guys. They're everywhere, and they all come back, and they all work there, and they all are graduates, and they all were in fraternities. There's that unspoken word that you don't tell, right? You keep your mouth shut. Because that's what a fraternity is. It's brotherhood. It's a brotherhood, You help your fellow brother when times are hard. And times are good, you share, right? But this is a secret. This is, in my opinion, yeah. There's some, and here's the thing with this too. So these four, they were taken, their lives were taken. But so were the ones after the 13th and prior to the 13th. You think those were all taken by the hands of the people that died? No, I don't believe that for a frickin' second. Not one frickin' second. Not after what I've been reading. Not after the research I've been doing. And the little stories out there that are saying different things from the ones that we get, right? These are the ones I'm finding. Where the parents are talking, where the students are talking about prior deaths. And guess what they all stem from? You got it. Hazing. Hazing. I am curious. Looking back on that in the Banfield, right? So you've got Saeed, right? He is a senior. He's graduating that year. He's graduating. But then you've got the freshmen, the three freshmen, right? The boys there. Is there some type of pledging or something that goes on right before the holidays, the Thanksgiving holidays? Is there something that is big in that community that goes on that would bring hazing to the to the service? Would require a hazing? Apparently, they think it's something that's so important to do. And looking back, I know I'm just sitting here letting you guys look at this. Okay, so but looking back now, if you think about it, when Kaylee, the noise complaint came up and Hunter came out with those zip ties on, well, that's like what it's called, champagne and cuffs or something like that, and you have to be zip tied or tied, whatever it is, to another person, and they give you a fifth of alcohol, and you are to be tied together until you two of you finish that fifth of alcohol. So what was going on in that house? Kaylee looked upset. She looked concerned. She looked worried. More than anything, I think she looked worried and stressed out. She looked totally stressed out to me. I've never seen her look kind of greasy and oily, but she did that day. And granted, it could have been hot and everything outside, which, I'm sure it was, but I've never seen her look like that. And any of the things I've seen, and there are tons out there, and I've seen more than I thought I ever would, with someone I don't even know. I feel like I know those kids now, but she looked concerned. She looked worried. She looked stressed. She looked like a doe, doe-eyed, like, oh my God, is how I felt when she came out. And then, of course, with that going on, because that was her first day there, right, at that house. Wasn't that her first day, from what I understand? And so here you've got her moving in there, and I'm under the understanding that she actually moved in there for Maddie. Like, Maddie was scared. She moved in there. Maddie was going to drop out of school. This is all hearsay. So I don't know this for sure, but this is what I heard this in the very, very beginning. And I tend to take the things in the very beginning a little more to heart, because people don't know what to talk about or what not to talk about, what to talk about yet. Things just slip out, And so a lot of the things that I'm talking about, I'll say it out there. I'll say that I heard it in the beginning, so you guys know. But it was because of Maddie. She wanted to protect Maddie, and she wanted Maddie to stay in school. And so that's why, allegedly, she moved in there. Okay, so, and quite possibly, like, there's that, I don't know, I put out a video on it. It's fraternity princesses or something like that. Anyway, they have certain people that they will put in a fraternity or a frat to basically cool the house down, calm the house down, get it back in order, and that could have been what Kaylee was in there too. But imagine your first day there, especially if she knew that that's what it was. Say she did know that. Say she did know she was going in to kind of keep the house under control. First of all, there's going to be people that don't like that, and I'll tell you who those people are. They're those people that lived right freaking next door, that lived basically at 1122 King, who had all their parties over there, played all their loud music when they lived freaking right next door. Like, they could look at the back patio through their kitchen window while they were doing dishes. Hunter and Emily. Yet they were always over there playing the loud music. So that house is what got the complaints, right? Not their house. And then they were the ones every time. Weren't they the ones that they had to tell them to turn down? They were the ones that were outside. Yeah. Get my drift? They were causing trouble for the girls. And, even in that call to Maddie on the phone, she's like, yeah, I know. You could tell she was like tired of it. Like, yeah, this is something that always happens, basically, is what she was saying. Just as, is how I felt about it. Okay, back to this. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent, didn't I? Okay, literally the town's turning into a big, I'm going to say it, to a big pustule. And it's about ready to explode. Because it's got to come out sometime. And if it doesn't come out, you know what that does in your brain, festering in there, in your body? It creates mental illness. Literally in your brain, it will create mental illness. It'll create dementia. It'll create schizophrenia. It'll create lots of different things. But it's gonna explode, and it's not gonna be pretty when it does, because it's already starting. And this is prior to this, what I'm reading you now. But the reports after that, they're just getting more and more and more and more, and they're getting weirder and weirder and weirder. And then you know what? Everybody's looking the other way. Why? Oh, it's a brotherhood. It's a sisterhood. You know, we went through this when we were there. You know, when we were their age, when we went to school, we did the same thing. Well, did they? Did they do the same thing? Or has it intensified throughout the years? Has it gotten stronger in the breeding by not having some kind of control over this? They've got no control. You know, like back in 2015, I think it was, the dean of the students that only was there for 4 months resigned. He resigned because of the fraternities. Because he threw his hands in the air. He couldn't do it. He couldn't keep them under control. They had too much power, he said. Too much power. 4 months he was there. Resigned. That's not very long. And that tells you one thing, that you see immediately. Like he tried. He stayed on and he tried, but he just couldn't do it. And so that tells you they show their true colors right from the get-go. Because if he did try, 4 months is not very long. But I guess maybe he wanted to make it past that, 3 months mark. At least gotta try for 3 months. You know how that is in a job. No, he couldn't do it. That's scary, you guys. That's scary. His words, they had too much power. Those boys had too much power. Or those frats, or those boys, something like that. I'll actually, I'm making a video on it, so a film. Oh yeah, I'm in the films now. Whatever. That's a laugh. Civil call, 600 block East C Street. Requesting to speak to an officer regarding possible civil issue and could be an abandoned vehicle. Okay. Law enforcement calls, Louder Street. Complaining about someone storing building materials in the handicapped parking spot. Oh my God. Wow. That's right out there. Traffic hazard, Pullman Road. Reported stop sign that was knocked down. Take that thing, man. Make a coffee table out of it. Just kidding. Not. 500 block E. Morton Street. Let's see. Reporting a stray dog. No report. Another report animals. Parking problem. Troy and White Avenue. Vehicle is broke down and parked mostly off the roadway, unable to have it towed anytime soon. So they're just reporting that. Well, that's good. That's I guess a good thing. Threatening. 1100 blocks South Blaine. Reporting a battery and being threatened with a gun. Yeah, that's not good. Good call, little mama over there in Wazoo for asking me to do this, or putting it in my brain. 1200 block of Walenta. Says her ex is kicking her out of the apartment, would like an officer to respond, make sure things don't get out of hand. This has been an ongoing problem. I think this keeps going on, and this girl keeps coming back, or says her ex is kicking her out of the apartment. Yeah. She gets pretty, yeah. Well, there's some issues there. Non-injury traffic accident. So that's on East 1st Street in North Main. Hit a parked car, panicked, and left. Oh, I like these ones like this because Because, like, come on. There's got to be, this town's got to have some honest people. It's got to have some people that aren't, like, so out of control. It's got to have some people like that. And this is one of them right here. Happened 10 minutes ago. Sorry, man. I panicked and left. That was cool. Suspicious person circumstance. 3rd Street in South Washington. 2 males in dark clothing southbound with guns. Officer responded, no report. Unable to locate. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys. Wow. 3rd in Washington. I have a feeling you knew what was in these reports. Welfare check. Mountain View Extension and East Palouse River Drive. East Palouse. So that's that trailer park down out there. I believe you. I believe you. I believe me. Believe me. I believe you. Caller advised that there was a female walking southbound on MV Main, whatever, I don't know, wearing a black hoodie and possibly no pants. And this is in October. A welfare check. Pullman Road in Line Street. North Line Street. In Line Street. Male staggering and maybe intoxicated walking towards downtown. Worried the male will fall into the traffic. Wow. I don't know what they're putting in these kids' drinks, what they're doing, what they're taking, because to intensify the response, the alcohol reaction, like it is scary. Like, are they doing experiments on these kids? Like, is it? Remember back, in the day when they used to pay the college kids to, test this drug or do this or do that, and they, take the weekend, they go into a room and they take this drug and then they tell what the side effects were. Well, that was something you had to sign. You had to sign off on that. You had to give them, permission to do that. Well, now that they don't do that anymore because it's inhumane, what do you think? You think they're just doing it? Not even asking them? Could be. Noise complaint. Southview Avenue, The Grove. Said he can hear banging and thudding like a couple's fighting. Just heard another thud. I wonder if that was Dem. Not Dem people, but Dem Robinson. Oh yeah, Dem people. Okay. Malicious mischief. 1200 block Highland Drive. Call reporting that there is a vehicle that is driving around pulling out political signs. Okay. There's something just triggered my brain with that. What is it? Something. Alcohol offense. Elm Street and Idaho Avenue. And there was reports taken on all these, you guys. Oh, except for one so far that I've read. Warrant arrest. College Avenue Deacon. Arrested male on a warrant. Oh, I am so going to the Layton County Jail. Find a roster there. Alcohol offense, that's extensive. Report taken. Holy crap, you guys. Idaho, same area. Wow. Okay, so now I'm going to try to rip through the next one. So this was the 29th, so I'm going to go to the 30th. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Okay, so this is Sunday. A day like any other day, not. Alcohol offense, Deacon Avenue, Deacon, pretty powerful, plentiful of alcohol down there, that's for sure. Report taken. Alcohol offense, another alcohol offense. UI Hello Walk. So the Hello Walk is interesting because I was looking up a student who was at the Grub Truck, number 9 to be exact, and he was on the Hello Walk in one of his videos. Interesting. Alcohol offense. That's weird. It's really weird. Alcohol offense. Deacon. Another one. What is down there? What bar or what? So I know there's sororities right down around there, but I'm going to have to look that one up. Agency assistance. East 8th and South Washington. Requesting assistance with FTS for subject who speaks. I don't know all those abbreviations you guys probably do. Another one, Deacon Suite. Oh my God, arrested female. Report. This is like it's almost a double, like it's almost exactly like it is, but there's all these deacons in here. What the hell is going on? Property found. I mean, what is that? 5 or 6 now? Same area? Literally the same area. Found property. Officers need to pick up drugs found on a patient. Officer responded, no report. I bet that person lives on Almond Road. Sorry, had to say it. Noise complaint. 200 Balaka Baker. Reporting a loud party. The unit is throwing beer cans out the balcony into the RP's pickup. Officer responded, report taken. Dang. Welfare checked. East 3rd Street in South Main. Caller advising that there is a male screaming inside the public bathrooms at this location. Officer responded. I wonder, it's weird because when these reports come in, there's a lot of screaming going on. I wonder if there's a reaction to whatever they're getting, that is like the sequence of it, or the aftermath of it, whatever it is. But it's causing like maybe hallucinations or feelings of dark feelings, and that's why there's so many suicide calls. But a lot of those suicide calls are from what I've been reading, due to being hazed, being the hazings and the treatment of the new guys in there. It all stems from how incredibly horrifying they're treated. They're horrific. It's just terrible, some of the things that they do. I've got a couple of them that I'm putting in the video, and it's just, I'm going to have to seriously do trigger warning type stuff for those. Oh boy. Okay, so screaming in the public bathrooms, traffic violation, Baker. Said a motorcycle is driving really fast and loudly up and down 8th Street. No report. Traffic violation. State Route 270 and Sunshine Road, eastbound. Report possible DUI. Unable to locate. No. Okay. I'm ripping through this one because it takes forever to load these things. Another one. Okay, I gotta look this up. Arrested a male for DUI. Deacon again. Taking motor vehicle without permission. Okay, so this is all down around the same place. Main identity. So the female just stole his vehicle. Jeez Louise. Welfare check. Jeez. Whoa. West Pullman Road, Best Western. Person is having a mental breakdown in the bathroom. She started crying, screaming and crying, and ran into the bathroom. I wonder, it makes you kind of wonder what is. I mean, they have every other kind of drug out there. Why not make a freaking drug that makes you freaking crazy out of your mind? Makes you see I don't know, spiders crawling in front of you, or whatever it does, causes the brain to need to scream. I don't know. 300 block, stray dog in custody. This poor animal. I mean, I read this all the time for this area. Same 300 block too. Suspicious person circumstance, Hathaway Street. RP's wife believes that she is seeing individuals that are threatening the house, and responding party does not see anything and would like an officer to come by the house. Oh my God. What the hell are they putting in the water in that town? So were they dropping acid or some type of LSD as an experiment on these people, unbeknownst to them? Because I've never taken acid, I've never done LSD, nothing like that. So I've always been freaked out. There's no way. I'm always, people will talk about like they had a really great time. I mean, I know a lot of hippies and things like that, but I'm telling you what, no, not my thing. And I've also heard that you want to know you're taking it. You want to be aware, and you don't want to be in a bad state of mind, in a depressed state of mind when you take it, because it makes it really, really bad. Well, what if these people don't have a clue? Well, don't have a clue because it's being dropped in their drinks and whatever, and they don't know. I mean, imagine. I mean, like I said, I've never been on it, but I could only imagine what your brain would be doing once that hit you, and not knowing what the hell was the issue and where it's coming from, yeah, you definitely think you were freaking going mad. Wow. So seeing individuals that are threatening the house and that her, wow. Narcotic canine stinker station. That's funny. Canine stinker, no report. Canine. Stray animals, quail run. Dog vandalization, taken to shelter, harassment, Mountain View Road, Venture Church. Ongoing problem with female harassing RP. She contacted RP today when he was at church. Okay, my cat wants this. Hold on. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Hold on, Sonny. And Trey, come on in, little girl. Meow. Hey. How's there? Okay. Traffic violation. Moscow northbound from South City limits. Reporting a traffic offense. Officers responded and were unable to locate. They don't drive fast enough. Traffic violation. Complaint of a vehicle unsafely passing and almost causing an accident. Maybe that's your person you're looking for. Hey, you don't knock things over, little girl. Other law enforcement calls. University of Idaho. Request to speak with officer about another student who made responding party uncomfortable. Wow. Traffic violation. Good call, old Zoo Mama. Walmart. Complaint of vehicle speeding. Officer responded unable to locate. Custodial. Stop chewing on the pin. Interference. But if I'm on the phone or doing this, she's just like any other kid. Wants the attention. 1400 block Hawthorne Drive. Reporting a custodial issue. A suspicious person, 400 block of Almond. Reporting a suspicious vehicle parked at the corner. Told you. That's the truth. I'm telling you. Suicidal person, railroad. Reporting a friend sent a goodbye text and may be suicidal. Officers responded, made contact, report taken. Oh my goodness. See, this was planned. These people know. This is why they're going a little bit mad over here. Traffic hazard. Police driving South Main. Caller advised that the traffic on South Highway 95 has been blocked for 20 minutes. Oh, that's another thing. All the traffic accidents that happen here and all the deaths that happen with cars, accidents and being hit and like head-ons and crap like that. Yeah, well, that's also part of hazing. Did you guys know that? It's a thing that, like chicken, that they call it something. I can't remember what they call it right now, but it's a thing. It's a thing. And I'm wondering if that thing was part of the thing that happened with that girl the night of the 12th. Something to think about. Peterson Drive, South 8, Super 8 South, Super 8 Motel. Man refusing to leave. Male is not a guest. Male stated people are chasing him. Officer responded. What the? You know what? Oh my God, you guys. They've been dropped. Someone's dropping these people. They're slipping acid somewhere in them. Who's doing this? Simple Battery, 2600 block East D. Reporting domestic situation that is physical for the last 45 minutes. Moscow. Law and ambulance responded. Patient transferred to Gridman. Report taken. Jesus, criminy. Fraud. Now, North Main numbers. Male gave counterfeit $100 bill. Responded. Report taken. Suspicious that person. East 6th Street, Johns Alley. Man, I'm shaking kind of a little bit with all this. Caller reporting that there is a vehicle occupied by three times at least that has been driving around the area shooting airsoft guns. Oh my God, you guys. Can you imagine any one of these in these last 2 days? And this is 2 weeks prior, right, to this happening. But any one of these could possibly have been the perp. They're a little mad right now. They're a little crazy in their heads because they're crazy or something's happening. They're being fed things. They're taking things that they shouldn't be taking. They're experimenting where they shouldn't be experimenting, or someone's experimenting on them. And I really have a freaking weird feeling that they're being slipped these things. And I thought that from the beginning when I saw Maddie. But then the body cam one that that Landon displayed on her channel from the New Orleans lady, that girl's not just drunk, in my opinion. She was on, there's something else going on in there. Yeah, she's little, and yeah, she drank some, Keystone, whatever. But that wasn't what that was. That girl, it was something else on top of it. Yeah, well, there you go. I'm going to do the other one in a separate thing, so I'm going to get this uploaded first and delete it so I can remove my phone since it takes a while. All right, well, there you have it. Your crazy ass 29th and 30th of November. Hello. All right. TTFN. Bye.